Ever a man of my word, I'm back for another AFR draft. This will be my last AFR draft, I said, wrongly, as I come back for another one. Well, I did just do want to record it, but two of my opponents open conceded, so the video is about 30 minutes long. But you know, we'll hope this time people don't open concede, and we'll talk about whether or not to take Rouge, Goblin, or Barrowin of Clan Undur. It's best of 3, so it's not quite as aggro focused, because all the aggro decks don't get the insane 2-drop, 3-drop, 3 lands draw, which the hand smoother gives them. So non-aggro decks are a bit more viable. I'm unsure what to take here. I'm probably going to take the Lightfoot Rogue. Black is still the best colour. I don't think Barrowin's much better than Veteran Dungeoneer, personally. And this is very moderately uninspiring first pick from a good sealed pack, but not a good draft pack. There we go, that's my way of looking at it. Okay, so we can either go Price of Loyalty and just gamble that that's going to work and everything's going to be lovely, or we can take Dungeon Crawler or Gretchen Titwillow. Gretchen will probably wheel because no one likes green-blue. Not that we're going to end up green-blue. I think I'll just take the Dungeon Crawler. It's probably the best pick here. The Ghoul's very good as well, but I think just because we don't have to play aggro doesn't mean not playing aggro. It doesn't mean that we should stay away from it. If the seat suggests play aggro, that's what we'll do. So with that in mind, we're probably just going to take Ray of Enfeeblement here. The other picks are the Priest, well, just the Priest. But I think Ray of Enfeeblement's probably better. Actually, we can consult 17 lands. I never consult 17 lands anymore. What's that about? I'll go with what 17 lands says. Bear with me. Oh, I'm not going to get there in time. Oh, for shame. Come on. Ray of Enfeeblement 1.9. Priest of Ancient Lore 5.8. I'll tell you what. That changes things. I'm going to take the Priest of Ancient Lore. Listen. I'm a man who listens to reason. Well, I'm also a man who takes owlbear. The other pick is, of course, the Planar Ally, which let me change the remit to traditional draft. Let's have a look. Priest of Ancient Lore, still better than Ray of Enfeeblement, according to this. Although Ray's a very good card. Anyway, owlbear, very good. Planar Ally, not as good. I think I'm going to take owlbear. I'm just in the business of taking the best card. Deadly Dispute is also of interest, but take the best card, move on. I've been watching a lot of Ben Stark draft, and Ben Stark has a massive hard-on for Direwolf Prowler. Probably shouldn't say that. Sorry, Ben, for when you're obviously watching this. I think it's quite good. I don't think it's quite as good as he believes it to be. I'm just going to see if... Oh, yeah, there we go. It's not doing well in traditional, but that doesn't mean... The stats aren't everything, but they're a useful barometer. I'm probably going to take Arborea Pegasus here. I've been progressively more and more impressed by the Pegasus, especially because no one plays blue. And when this card doesn't get countered by a 3/3 flyer for 4, it goes up a lot in value. I really like the Paladin, but I'm not sure we're meant to take it here. I think we're probably meant to take Null Hunter. It's a good 2-drop and just see which of the 3 colour pairs we're meant to end up drafting. You can always get a 5-drop in white if you want one. There we go. The best card by a mile here is you happen upon a... You happen on a Glaze. I'm just going to take that. I suppose it's not too much better than Dwarfhod Champion, but it's better enough that that's what we should take. At this point, I'm less likely to draft black. These are my first 2 picks. We can't read too much into them. Instead, we'll read into the cards we have been getting picked past, which are a lot of green. So the question now is the Ranger or the Circle of Dreams Druid, and now I've remembered that 17 lands exists. We're going to find out people haven't played that enough. I think I'm probably going to take the Ranger. Yeah, I don't think the triple green is what we want. I got absolutely shreked by that card once, but that was just once. So it's likely these aren't going to make the cut. So if we're going white-green, we probably want to have some element of life gain in the deck. We're not going to be dungeon exploring, so we probably don't want the gloom. Potion of healing is a bit trash, though. I might want the plummet of the side, but I'll take the first potion. You never know. You never know. Now there's an interesting one. +2 mace I'm a little down on. Well, I'm quite down on, but with 2 things for the outer card ranger, we'll probably pick up another one of those. Replaceable creatures, it could be worth having in. I think I'll take You Find a Cursed Idol for the sideboard, though. As I probably should have said, this is best of 3, so we actually have a sideboard, and we can take the cleric here and be very satisfied with that. Now we'll take the plummet. I'm still not very high on the mace. I am higher on Bag of Holding than most people. And I'm probably just going to take Celestial Unicorn here. So we saw a lot of green and quite a lot of white towards the end of the last pack. So I'm hoping they'll be open in this direction as well. It could still switch to black, but it seems unlikely. The Celestial Unicorn's clearly the pick here, though. So let's just go all for it. And then rumble a lot. Well, we're past a plate mail. Well, we're past a flame school, which is unfortunate to have to pass. I think it's probably got to be plate mail. I've died enough to plate mail to realise it's one of those cards that's just phenomenally good. It does go down when you haven't got the ability to equip other when you haven't got other equipments to reduce its equip costs. There's also Portable Hole, which is a lot better than it looks, and Spoils. I think we will take plate armor, but it's a little closer than it looks between that and Spoils. I'll take the Loathsome Troll here. I know we've already got. Did we pick up a? Well, we did pick up a plummet, so we don't need to choose your weapon. We've already got 2 good 5s, but this rounds out the top end of our curve. Well, it's the best uncommon in the set here. There's no way we're playing red though, right? God, that cat's annoying. Just look at our curve. It's very creature heavy. We're presumably going to need some interaction, so I kind of think we take Bull Strength. The thing with Battle Cry is it's not even a good splash. Despite being the best uncommon in the set, you kind of have to be in red to play it. Yeah, I think I'll just take Bull Strength and be very unhappy with it. This is probably the time for the Prowler. 50 feet of rope does not. Yeah, same as last pick. Because I picked up the Bull Strength there, I'm fine taking the creature here. Well, our lovely life gain synergy doesn't look like it's coming together. I guess we just take another Prowler. The other consideration is the Great Axe, but it's not really a consideration, is it? Okay, well now I think we can take Contact Other Plane. Now I'm not going to take Bluelette, and this is clearly the best card in the pack. Ooh, Dungeon Map is something I want here with 2 5-drops. And how are we looking on curve? Not great. This helps though, it's a good 4. And I think I'll take the Ranger's Hawk here. Obviously great with equipment. And I think we need it more than another 5. We probably need to cut some 3s as well. Let's have a look at how the actual 3s are. That's not really a 3. Okay, we glutted a 3, let's be honest. Let's take a second plummet. And then pick up the dregs. Sure, it's a playable trick. And the Great Axe, great. Okay, well, not quite what I'm looking for, but Priest of Ancient Law is a great card. Another 3-drop, but another good 3-drop. Probably cut. We'll see what we can cut. Definitely the pick over the Loathsome Troll here, loathsome as it is. We're so starved of interaction that Hunter's Mark's a godsend. Hopefully the Herd Gorger comes back. I presume it won't. Maybe we'll play a Spiked Pit Trap, but Hunter's Mark's fantastic. You can get 2 for 1 with it, and it's just a very strong card. Now it's a little interesting. The Pegasus on force, is that really what we want to be doing? We've got so many 3s, so getting in for an attack of 3 is not bad. And that's there as well. The alternative is take the 2-drop. Which could be what I think it's more likely we play a second Dawnbringer Cleric than we do a second Arborea Pegasus. Probably take the 2 here over the Evolving Wilds. I guess it has to be the Paladin. We don't need a second dungeon map. You meet in a tavern's excellent for this deck. Yeah, that's a good pickup. Take a Bruno for the board. Don't need a 3rd potion of Ealing. So we have a lot of board affecting cards. We have a Bag of Holding, we have a dungeon map, and you meet in a tavern to refill. I have 1 removal spell, which we're really lacking, and Bull Strength just for something to do. We're good at destroying enchantments, obviously. So that you find a Cursed Idol, presumably you're going to play that if there's an unbeatable artifact with which we have to deal. Well, we couldn't really play Great Axe. The alternative to this build is playing Bruno and Great Axe, but we have only You Happen on a Glade. We pass the Evolving Wilds. Nothing here. Could be worth playing. No, I was going to say it could be worth playing one of those instead of the Dawnbringer Cleric, but that doesn't quite make sense. The only consideration is whether to play leather armor here. I presume no, because it's pretty trash, but let's get some actual nice lands in. 8 of these. And 9 white, I think. And the only consideration, I guess, is whether or not we want something instead of Bag of Holding, but I kind of think we do need some late game. We have the Troll and map, I guess, but we have so much that affects the board already. Okay. Well, what does this do? It makes plate armor cheaper to equip, but if we've got extra mana at the end, we can... I think we're going to build it like this. Okay. Let's go on and see how we do. Round 1 against royalty, Baron Philippe. And we're going to have a keep. Lovely. Jovely. I'm glad I've got some mana sinks in my deck. No. Just trying to think how many you happen on a glade here. Also nearly played the forest there, which would have been slightly loose. That's not what I want to see. I guess that decides how we're going to use you happen on a glade. And I'm probably going to be attacking with a direwolf rather than venturing. Baron Philippe plays at his own pace. Philippe, I'm a baron. What is wrong with this? Anyway, just did a vintage cube draft. I think probably the best vintage cube deck I've had for a long time. Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, Mox, Yawgmoth's Will, Brainstorm, Preordain, and some win conditions as well. It was pretty glorious. Pretty glorious. Let's see. Let's leave the Hawk back to block the Ghoul. But if we're going to draw like this, we're probably going to lose, my friends, I'm afraid. There's the Barbarian. Definitely going to block. Let's see. Well, this has been great. Oh, come on, double block me, buddy. Double block me. Read the card, then double block. I'm leaving back the Hawk just to discourage the Ghoul from attacking. But I'm going to need to draw something here. Priest of the thingy. Plate mail, I don't know, something. Baron Philippe's take his time. Jaded Sellsword, I see. Okay, so, and he gets for 6. I guess the Direwolf Prowler's staying back now. Hopefully we draw... Oh, Forest, thank God. I was worried we'd draw Plains. But Forest is good. We're about to be active treasoned. Which means... Grim Bounty. Okay. It's not as bad. I can't chump. Second Direwolf Prowler. I see, I see. So if I think it's better to not play it here. So if he attacks with everything, I block this, eat this, he trade does 6. No, we have to play it. We need to chain a few priests together here to have any chance. Looks like he's going to be doing something though. In goes everything, so let's go block, block, I think I leave one back, but then I'm dead next turn. You know, I think we have to take that risk. And I should have blocked that one instead. If we're going to play like this, we shouldn't have played the Direwolf. cool. We're dead this turn. Okay, so we should be okay against aggro with some life gain, but I guess we have to draw it. I think I have this instead of Bag of Holding. And yeah, that looks good to me. Oh my god, I thought we'd be waiting for Baron Felipe forever there. Play first. Well, this hand's about 1,000,000 times better. I'll be surprised if we lose this one. Especially now. Oh, he's got Ray of Enfeeblement. Old Goblin Areno. This is Baron Philippe's first time looking at the cards, incidentally, hence him taking a while. He should probably make the trade, which he does. I think I'd have preferred him not to, hence him having should be make it. And then he's probably going to kill the unicorn, but we're at 22, we've got some action. Life is good. Not bad draws. And of course we're not going to attack here. Not the greatest protection against Grim Bounty, but I suppose we can do it anyway. Ah, the Merchant. The Merchant of Venice. Well, this does change my plan, as I have so little removal in the deck. I think I'm just going to get in. Like, yeah, it's an easy trade, but I'm denying him cards here at least. And he's missed a land drop. Okay. Yeah, there we have it. I just want to put on the most pressure I can, and this seems that way, because next turn I'll kill the Skullport Merchant and attack for lots. Shaded Sellsword, come in, buddy, come in. That's a very aggressive attack, isn't it? So +1, so we want this, killing, definitely this. In go the team. And I'm just going to keep you ambushed on the road up here to save something from removal, hopefully the Elder God. That's the ticket. Opponent can't attack. Not bad. Well, it won the game here. I think we're probably going to win this anyway, so if he hadn't played... It didn't change too much what just happened there. I guess opponent could still come back from this position, it's unlikely. We're just going to swing for the fences him, I think. He's really a little lower because obviously we're going into the aggressive dungeon. Oddly enough, a land's not terrible here, and a spell is of course very good. So I presume there's a removal spell in my future here. So say he's got Dragon's Fire, what happens? He uses Dragon Fire on the Pegasus, he eats this. Still works out pretty well for me. Because then I just play 2 more threats and he's basically dead. Opponent's deck seems really good, as do most black-red decks in this format. Okay, so he's going to kill the Null. Oh, no, right, okay. No problemo. Even Orcus doesn't work here. Funnily enough, he did have Orcus. Yeah, that's the game. Funny. Okay, well, opponent's deck's pretty insane. My vanilla green-white creatures are not as good as the best card in the format. Yeah. Still lethal. That's the only black-red flyer I can think of. I suppose there's Manticore. The question is it enough to make me play the Plummet? I think it might be, as our deck's kind of crappy anyway, so there's so many redundant creatures. We can just get rid of Bull Strength, although maybe we kind of need any interaction. I kind of want the 1/3s. Excuse me. Maybe it's the 3/1. It doesn't seem right. It's probably this. Actually, no, it's probably just a 3-drop, isn't it? There we go, sorted. Wherever the boy is. Where's the boy? I'm really not happy bringing in Plummet here, but I can't beat Orcus if it just comes down. I can't really beat it anyway, but at least this gives me an out to it. The more I think about it, the more I think the Plummet's just a terrible play. I've fallen into that trap of see rare flyer, sideboard in Plummet. Meh. It's keepable. Opponent mulligans. That gives us a chance. Not much of one, it would seem. Never mind. It's somewhat frustrating to come against the nut deck here, but I Yes, these things happen. We're going to have the 5-4. 5-4 first strike menace. Or the 2. The Skullport Merchant would be bad, yeah. Looks like it's going to be the 5-4. Of course it's the 5-4. Why wouldn't it be a turn 3 5-4 haste? A good plummet. Mercy me. Okay, so we had both of them then. I think we're going to do some chump returning here with this guy off. Oh dear. Does he have the Orcus? X1? Orcus is kind of good for me here, oddly enough. Plundering Barbarian, okay. No. I wish he had the Orcus. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my plate. I guess I just eat it, right? It's probably more sensible, yeah. Also got to make up the word sensible. Oh, good. Mercy me. Well, at least we got 5 non-lands to our 8 lands this time. I mean, I'm getting fucked.
I'm going then.
Have a lovely time. This won't take long. I've seen this. I've seen this movie before. It involves me losing. Oh my fucking god, Baron Philippe. Stop being such a Baron dickwad and hurry the fuck up. Admittedly, I haven't done too many drafts this format, but I've yet to get this nut black-red. Well, I don't know what's more surprising, the fact that we drew another land. Well, that's not a surprise, is it? Or the fact that he didn't attack. I mean, not attacking is just ridiculous. I'd like to just say this is as painful for me as it is for you. There's still some else. We can draw the Tavern card. At this point, I'm accepting that Baron Philippe didn't draft this deck himself because he is seemingly unable to play with it. Cool. The old no attacks, no blocks. I suppose no blocks isn't that surprising. Oh, he's got the second black. He's got it, he's got it. Don't understand. we can chain together Tavern, Owlbear, Ranger, then we've got a chance, but it requires our opponent to carry on playing like this, so please, please do. Go on then. Oh my god, just sack the Plundering Barbarian, please, I'll do it for you. No, he's got a removal spell, I see. Has he? Oh, I don't know. Who knows? This guy. This guy. There we go, there's a Ranger. I don't want to be too harsh on Baron Philippe. He's a very busy man, as we can tell. Always have a backup plan, usually that of the barony. I still think we're miles behind if he plays it properly. He just sacks his useless 2/2, draws a card, chains it from there, draws Orcus, draws Grim Bounty, but you know, if he carries on in this vein, power word kill. Yep, still there. Seems like he might have the Orcus, so I don't know. It just strikes me as somewhat logical given his plan, given his plays here. This is definitely getting in next turn. Hopefully though, he's still got 2 timeouts left. This is fun, isn't it? So I don't know, does this mean he gets disconnected if he loses all his timeouts? Who knows? Ooh, timeout used. Riveting magic. What's your favourite kind of fish, dear viewers? Big fan of cod. Not a tuna fan, obviously. Who is? He could be playing on his phone. I often disconnect from Hearthstone playing on my phone. No, he's back. He just didn't feel like it. He's just a fanny. Side, I've had another 3 mana 2/2 here instead of the plummet. I think the plummet's probably going to be better. You see, a pair of goblins. Main phase, and now he can draw some cards, I see. The torturous experience continues. this point, it does seem like he's deliberately trying to wind me up. I don't met the lad, but he's got issues. I wonder if Baroness Philippe's been misbehaving. Oh, cool, new attacks. Ah, good, the land. I was hoping for the land. It had been a turn since I'd drawn one. No, 2 turns. But luckily we got our 10th land. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do to punish the opponent for playing like a cunt like this. So apologies for having to sit you through this, but I've started recording, so I'll finish. You know what? We'll probably join the game in the next... We'll probably join it in the next match. I don't think it's fair on anyone to have to sit through this, so I will let you know what happened as we get to the end of the game. Unbelievably enough, our opponent, Baron Philippe, may he reign forever, managed to lose the game. I can assure you missed nothing. I just attacked for 2 a lot and then bought it back and did it again. A very dull game, and I'd like to apologise for you having to watch it, but hey-oh. We got the win somehow against the nut black red deck, so we move on. We're back against Osman. I hope for everyone's sake, Osman has not been on a barony bender. Either way, I can't believe we won that game. You missed nothing. I'm sorry for not showing the video. I just... It took another 20 minutes, let that be known. I did a vintage cube draft completely in the time it took for him to go from 12 life to 0. Anyway, let's go. I wonder if opponent's going to be playing red-black. I hear that's a thing. Red-blue, my oh my. Okay, I think we can just gain some life here. I don't think we need to race. Right on, brother. Plays itself so far. So what do we got? We've got a removal spell of sorts. Oh, magic missile. Glorious. Glorious, glorious. Enchantment. There is charmed sleep, I guess. Oh, right, okay. Well, my best bet is to make the telegraphed play and hope that he somehow falls for it. As is, we're gonna struggle. Yep, let's just go on this one, I guess. My god, it worked. Did not expect that to work. Has he got another magic missile? Shit. Okay, well, at least I can sideboard a little better now. I'm really good at this land malarkey. There we go, that's what I want. No. Is it? Apparently not. No mystery here. Interesting. So now I can bring in the plummets. I think both of them against this, yeah, for sure. So magic missiles in my life, so I need to sideboard accordingly. I'm not getting rid of these. I like you're ambushed on the road against magic missile. Two of them's pretty insane. And thus I really need to play around them. I think the next cut's probably the Prowler. I don't know why Ben Stark likes it so much. I think it's pretty shit. Sure, looks good to me. And kudos to Osman for just playing the game. Not fanning around, taking his sweet-ass time, playing the game. My trusty 1-3. They're not very good, but at least they don't die easily to magic missile. But yeah, I mean, who are we kidding? Playing a 2-mana 1-3 is a reason why we're going to struggle here for sure. But I'll use the bull strength here. I'm not going to use plummet on a pixie guide. So he's drawn out of his screw, unfortunately for me. Hoarding Ogre. Right on, brother. Well, we can get in a free attack. He's not blocking here in a month of Sundays. I'd have attacked there even without a trick. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, we're definitely getting in with Owlbear. Cool. I think we go for the Priest of Ancient Lore here and hope to draw a little better than that. Well, that is not very lucky. The old captain, Captain Hob. I want to do this before he can respond. Yeah, interesting. Probably has to trade with the priest here. Magic Missile's just going to get me. There's no way I'm going to be able to play around that. It's probably just going to get the range. If it didn't get the range, it would get the priest. Blue Dragon. Well, I'm very glad I didn't plummet the apprentice now. Is that lethal? Seems probably lethal. 1, 2, 2, 6, 7. No, so 4, 5, 6, 7. It isn't lethal. Let's leave back this. We may as well leave back this. Hoarding Ogre. Put it on the biggest, trampiest thing, and smash! So we're playing against one blue dragon, two hoarding ogres, some pixie guides. Not bad. Red blue being shite. Presumably it doesn't help him. This might be time for the Rangers bow if ever there was a game for it, instead of the bag of holding. Yeah, I like that. Anything to give me toughness against two magic missiles goes well in my book. Maybe the leather armor's just better. Yeah, I quite like the leather armor here instead of... Maybe just you're ambushed on a road. In which case we should play the champion again. Maybe it's the 1-3s we need to cut. Oh, maybe it's just bull strength. There we go. Bull strength loses a lot of its strength when the opponent knows about it. Well, we're going to keep. Ooh. I have a plan. Worry not, I have a plan. I'm going to make my opponent spend his next turn magic missiling, I presume. Yeah. So he magic missiles. Oh, hoarding ogres. Okay. I mean, this could still go wrong, but smash, smash. Pixie Guide. PG. Okay. I think I can live with this. Gonna have to advance my lands here though. Just gonna gain some life, I believe. Two treasures. So we're gonna get magic missiled. Charmed sleep, no problemo. That one I can deal with. So it's... No, we haven't got room for that. I like leaving it back this time. I can triple block. My anti-magic missile deck looking pretty good here. Wow, that's unlucky. It's probably the one he needed to hit more so than the last one. That could be a killer 1-3 here, buddy. Just trying to work out a world where we... You know, I think we hunt, but then how do we get rid of the big blue dragon? I think we can do this. It sets me up for a you meet in a tavern win as well. We don't need to equip the plate armor to win. Air Court Elemental. Well, I can deal with that. Probably go for the 1-4 here, I think. I mean, I would if I was him. Nope, that's fine. Ooh. I guess we're going on here. Attack like this. He'll chump with a pixie guide. We're pretty well set up here, I think. Oh wow. Take the damage. Swarming goblins. Wow. Opponent does not have much of the luck. Just trying to work out the best way of doing this. Let's definitely plague that and play Paladin. Probably pre-combat as well. Yeah, this works well. I don't think we want to attack with the monk. I can re-equip next turn. Actually, no, I should re-equip now. And I should use Hunter's Mark while he's tapped out to gain the most life. And then I can tap down the Swarming Goblins end of turn and get in some big hits. Charmed Sleep. No problemo. Yeah, good attack. Opponent's playing really well. Is this lethal? So it's an extra 4 damage going through. Nope. Oh wait, it is lethal, isn't it? 4, 6, 7. Didn't even need to do that. It's lethal on board. Woohoo! Well, that's what happens when plate armor wins. The plummets came in handy. 2-0. Surprising 2-0. I'll go and admit that straight away, but 2-0 nonetheless. By hook or by crook, mainly by crook, we find ourselves 2-0, going into the final with our non-rare deck. We'll keep a 5-lander. What could possibly go wrong? At least it's a good 5-lander. 5-landers don't usually get better when they become 6-landers, but we'll see. That was a good draw at least. Oh, he's got Dragon's Fire or Ray of Enfeeblement. We needed to not draw 2 lands there. Really? Might think twice about not killing it now. Well, we have a good turn 5 play. I assume the priest has to die here. Oh no. Lord E. Cool. Opponent's in the I've got removal, what are you going to do phase of his life. And he's probably going to kill the ranger here. Yep. As long as we've got plate armor, we got a chance. The swarms. Ooh, not the biggest swarm. Oh, come on now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Interesting. Let's go for this. Will he go for the double block? I think I would in his position. He doesn't know what's in my hand, obviously. He doesn't know that he's presumably ahead, given I've got 3 lands, but... Ooh, interesting. Well, it's not going to get any better if I don't attack, so let's just get in with this. I should have played Owlbear first, that was a mistake. I could have hit a removal spell with Owlbear. I think he's got a Fireball here. Power word kill, that's fine. Seriously? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we've drawn all the planes. Well, opponent's conceded there. I don't know what's in his hand, but I don't think he was as dead as he thought he was. So removal, black, red. Dragon's Fire gets countered pretty well by you're ambushed on a road. Bag of Holding, make its customary stop out of the deck. I don't think there's anything else we want to do here. No, this works for me. Should we be playing... I think we might be best playing 9 Forest. I mean, I know we were floating on planes there, which is probably why I'm thinking of it, but look at all our double green cards. And this is effectively double green as well, yeah. We probably should have been doing that anyway. That was a strange match. See if we can win on the draw as well. Listen, if 1/5 lander's good, 2's brilliant. I wouldn't have kept it if there wasn't Priest, if there was another shittier 3-drop. Let's play the Paladin, it's more likely to be able to sneak in for 2 next turn. No problemo. If you got a trick, go for it, my friend. Okay, I think I'm just going to play the Prowler. And it threatens more damage next turn. I don't want to open myself up to a magic missile blowout. Hold that removal, sir. Not much I can do here. So draw more lands. But we're okay. We don't need to block here. Looks pretty good. We'll just get him with a 2-2 and bull strength if he bull strength if he goes for something. He doesn't. Opponent missed a land drop. We don't have that problem. Herald of Hadar. Oh, please attack, buddy. Let's see. Let's just get him with Owlbear. Hopefully just single blocks. Yep. Nice, nice, nice. I think I'm going to hold Dawnbringer Cleric. It does nothing on board. People usually have Orcus when they're playing red-black with a splash. Minimus Containment. Well, I feel like a genius. Wow. Wow, indeed. I'll go on attack, buddy. The Troll's Brilliante here. So the attack with everything doesn't seem very good. So he's splashing Minimus Containment. I kind of feel this is our best chance for a 3-0 with this mediocre deck, seeing as opponent's playing a load of Herald of Hadars. We've got to really get in here. Boo. I think I put this down here to help with blocks. Okay. I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever, but we take the 2-for-1s against us. Maybe attacking with the Troll was too aggressive. Fucking hell, I can't just sit here doing nothing. Flooded out again, unfortunately. I'd just take it if I was him, yeah. Was he got something? I presumed he started land. He has to block here. Ah, cool, gelatinous cubes, the draw. For the win! Okay, well I feel opponent's deck's pretty awful. But ours isn't very good either. I'm so negative. That's what playing AFR does to you. So we can't do much about gelatinous cube. Do we have one? Do we have anything to do with it? We have one hunter's mark right here. Don't want Bag of Holding against the Plundering Barbarian. Okay, let's just run it back. I feel this might be the worst of the 3 decks we've faced, but that's not to say we're not going to win. Oh, we do have a good hand though for once. I mean, let's be honest, I'd have kept any hand, an opponent's mulliganed. Which, as I've proven, is a mistake, whatever hand you get. Lovely jubbly. So he's got a kill spell. It's good to know. I kind of think he's got the Plundering Barbarian here, but I'm going to run out my plate armor anyway. He's got Minimus containment and stuff, but we can get it back with you happen on a Glade at some point. Yeah, it felt that way. But I still think we're doing rather well here. There's the Minimus containment. So we just need to draw one of our sack enchantment friends. Yeah, I'd rather play like this than just equip the plate armor next turn because he clearly has a removal spell. Interesting. Baleful Beholder, okay. So play, equip, can't use Gelatinous Cube next turn on the Priest. Ah, second Plundering Barbarian, cool. Okay. This is interesting. Kind of think we want to do this. Gets through a lot of damage and sets up lethal next turn. Oh, he's got gelatinous cube, hasn't he? I'm going to go a little slowly here. I think he's probably got a removal spell of some sort. Yeah, there we go. Clitter clatter of tiny feet. I think I just attack like this. Not too worried about the scry, about the dungeon stuff, so now I have to work out what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to play You Meet in a Tavern for creatures. Not bad. Key thing there being if we played it pre-combat we'd have won. Gets rid of the troll. But did I just win here? I honestly forgot about that. So he does 3. I can just double block, right? He hasn't got removal, or he'd have used it. Hope he doesn't have swarming goblins. Land or do. Woohoo! 3 wins with this trash, my friends. This could be the weakest deck to 3-0. Through all the plundering barbarians. We didn't play decks that were that. We played one, which should have wiped the floor with us. But the Baron let himself down. Let us down. I suppose we did have 2 Priests of Ancient Law. The rest of the cards are a bit meh. Cool, we got there. Success, by any other name, is just as sweet. See you in the next draft. Thanks for watching.